That one song that you heard so many times, and every time you hear it, you're like, I'm not gonna bump to this song, but then you start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know. Yeah. Whoa. East Coast with that gang, gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' head stand up, put that glass and hands up. Gang, 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 we famed up. Got that change, we bagged up. Crew love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy, drip so sick I'm queasy, whoa. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. Yeah. Watch me finesse, walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Our time to shine. Wifey is fine, I'm doing fine. Glad that you asked. God fill me up, mud in my glass. God clean me up, all that I ask. Wherever you headed there fast. I am ahead, you are in last. Last time I checked, you are all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and all furious, I'm starting to spaz. Getting all curious, you put me on blast. Blasting that Darius, kids in the back. Back to the future is black. Black like T'Challa, Wakanda attack. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang.
What's good, fam? Make sure you drop in the comments. Say what up. Say what up. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. What up? What up? What up? What's the good word, fam? What's the good word?
This is that one song that you heard so many
What's
times.
good? What's good? What's
Every time
good?
you hear it, you're like, I'm not gonna bump to
That's
this
the
song.
good word,
But then you
bish.
start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang.
Ah, it's too bad. I'm not seeing any comments. I'm not seeing any comments yet. Maybe it's delayed. Just keep dropping those comments. It's cool. It's cool.
I just cannot see them.
Yeah, whoa, East Coast with that gang, gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' head stand up, put that glass and hands up. Gang, 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 we famed up. Got that change, we bagged up. Crew love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy, drip so sick I'm queasy, whoa. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang.
All right. So I'm not seeing chat today. So oh well. So just keep on dropping. You can talk to each other. That's cool. I'll try to bring it up on my phone, but I can't see shit. Watch me finesse, walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Our time to shine. Wifey is fine, I'm doing fine. Glad that you asked. God fill me up, mud in my glass. God clean me up, all that I ask. Wherever you headed there fast. I am ahead, you are in last. Last time I checked, you are all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and all furious, I'm starting to spaz. Getting all curious, you put me on blast. Blasting that Darius, kids in the back. Back to the future is black. Black like T'Challa, Wakanda attack. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang,
wish I could see the chat today. I feel like you're all very chatty today. It's all right. As long as it works. As long as it works for tomorrow's Q&A, we're all good.
One song that you heard so
It's
many
all
times,
good.
and every time you hear it, you're like, I'm not gonna bump to this song, but then you start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
East Coast with the gang gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang gang, Love with the gang gang gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang gang, Love with the gang gang gang, you know we don't play.
Coffee, no bullshit.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
All right, testing. Testing, testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1023 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is going on, beaches? What's going on, booshes, busters, hustlers, and hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swoleo, and I'm here with another episode like I always am. And it seems like the live stream chat is not working today, so you're not going to be able to see anything on the screen. Oh well, no big deal. You get to look at the Amazon boxes and shit in my background for some of the new toys I just got. Yay! I had to get some new stuff for mobile podcasting. I got a little bit I don't like holding microphones and shit when I travel, so if I'm out of town, it's a pain in the ass, so I had to get a couple more things, so that's where that is, and I just don't care about what you see behind me. I don't care if you see a box. I don't give a fuck. Suck on these nuts. I hope you guys liked in yesterday's YouTube video. That was pretty cool. Hello, everyone on Instagram. So we're live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And drop some comments. That's great. I love the comments. And I usually have the live chat up, but I actually have the Facebook chat on my phone. So I always got a backup. I usually got a backup. So in this case, I do have a backup, and unfortunately, you can't see it on the screen, but I'm going to look down once in a while. I'll look down once in a while, and I'll see what you guys are talking about, what you're doing. I hope you got a great pump on today's episode, Balls Deep Results. Damn fucking straight. We're going to talk about some balls, and we're going to talk about how deep they can go. Let's see how far we can push these balls in. Can you put the balls in too? Is that a myth? Can you actually get the balls in as well? I don't know. It depends. It depends if you're fortunate enough. No, I'm just kidding. That's kind of weird. Let's see. New YouTube drop yesterday. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's YouTube drop. That was great. And I have a new one tomorrow. Well, I'm slated to drop it tomorrow. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. That's going to be the thing today to get that up for tomorrow. And I do want to do some updates. I want to give you some updates because I think out of respect for all the new subscribers and for all the content that you came for, or where you found the my YouTube channel, I owe you some updates on the latest and the greatest, and some of the things that still piss me off. And I called it, fam, from that whole Brittany Dawn thing. I fucking called it. I told you people were going to stop talking about it. I told you people were not going to keep on fucking covering it. I told you people were just going to let it go. I told you people were going to move on. It's the fucking news cycle. People don't give a shit. People honestly don't give a shit. They're going to forget, they move on, and that's that. You get a couple big videos made, and that's done. And I don't like to let things go, and this is not going to be for views, but I'm going to lay some fucking, like the final taint. We'll call it the final taint. The final taint down. The final showdown. The final taint down. It's going to be some straight and to the point. So that's why it's important to discuss the important things. And no one has any fucking attention span anymore. Is that right? Or no one has an attention span. No one can pay attention. It's because you're sucking down too much fucking sugar. You're eating too much garbage. You can't sit and fucking pay attention and focus on one goddamn subject for more than 30 seconds. So I'm going to do it for you. And if you want to watch my shit, you're going to get the fucking deets. I'm going to lay it on you. Today's episode, Balls Deep Results. We're going to get into that in just a second. Remember, tomorrow is the Sunday Funday Q&A. Sunday Funday Q&A. The Q&A-ness, actually. I'm sorry. I forgot. We call it the Q&A-ness. So the Sunday Funday Q&A-ness, I posted the picture on Instagram and I post it on Facebook as well. So it's that post that says Sunday Funday Q&A, drop the comment below, blah, blah, blah. Drop your question. Those of you that are in the Daily Swole Club, you received a notification to reply to, so you get first in line Q&A because they're starting to get long. And last week I did a 2-parter, but I'm not going to do that every week because I'm not going to take up 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking episodes. So make sure you turn your post notifications on so when you see that post, you can drop your comment as soon as possible because I go by the newest first. Not the newest, the first one. So Daily Swole Club members get priority, and then I go down the line of who dropped the question in first. And of course, when you show up live, you never know. Maybe there's a pause, maybe there's a break. One of your questions catch my eye. I try to take some live ones too, as a little reward for showing up live and your chance. Just make sure you show up, ask questions, and engage. And I'll say it again, if you're new to the podcast, the Sunday Funday Q&A episodes are always awesome because you never know what you're going to get. Just like a box of chocolates, just like Forrest Gump always said, you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get, Jenny. You never know. You never know what you're going to get in the Sunday Funday Q&A. And I do not screen these questions. I don't look at them and say, oh, I'm going to answer this one. Let me do some research on it. I look at it at the spot, at the moment. I go through, I look at them, I'll answer them. If I have an answer, if I don't have an answer, I don't answer them. And that's how that goes. Okay. That's how that goes. So tomorrow is cool. It's cool. I don't want to go. I don't have time to go do and research everything. I don't have time to fucking read everything, and neither do you. But I will give you the latest and the greatest and what I know in my experience on whatever you ask me. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. Because that's honestly how a human being should act. If you don't know, you should say, I don't know. Too often in the fitness industry, even just in fucking life, people try to give an answer for things they have no fucking business answering. If you don't know, tell people you don't fucking know. If you don't know, tell people you don't fucking know. Does anyone get angry? Do you all get angry? Does anyone get frustrated and pissed off if I say, I don't have the answer, sorry? No, because you don't fucking know either. That's why you're asking. And if I don't know, then I don't fucking know. That's it. And I'm only going to talk about things that I have experience with. If I know it, or I really have a good handle or a good grasp on something, and I'll talk about it. I stay within my fucking lane. It makes things easier. I don't have to bullshit anyone because that's not why I'm here. I don't want to bullshit anyone. I hate that shit. I think people like fitness professionals think that because they have the fitness professional, because they're certified, because they're a personal trainer, they have to know all the answers. Someone asks them a fitness question, they have to give an answer. That's stupid. Because someone that actually knows what they're talking about, when you hear someone that doesn't know what they're talking about run their fucking mouth, it's embarrassing. Sounds like a fucking car accident. What's up, Holly? It's 5:30 a.m. here, just eating brekkie, and then I'll go train. Oh, that's right. You're down under. You're down under. Squat so deep thy sack should touch the ground, or does that mean you got saggy balls? Ooh, well, if you're doing a deep squat and your balls touch the ground, you got some saggy fucking balls, bro. Because I go deep in my squats and my nuts don't touch the ground. Thank God. Can you imagine if your nuts touch the ground? They will eventually. Kayla McKeon, I'd rather someone say they don't know than give me a wrong answer. Of course, I would too. Not to mention you have Google. You can easily search some of these questions, but a lot of them are opinion questions, right? You're asking, what do you think about this? Or what are your thoughts on this? Or have you tried this? You all know what Google does. You all know you can fucking go on Google, but you ask me because you want my opinion or my take on it. And if I have a take, I'll give it. If I don't, I won't. That's it. So tomorrow, Sunday Funday Q&A. And if you're, like I said, if you're a member of the Daily Swole Club, you'll get priority questions. So make sure you check your notifications and you can reply. That way you can get your questions in. If you're not a member, still fine. Just go and post or your comment on that picture. And if you're interested in supporting the show, supporting the YouTube content, kind of like a support, like a Patreon, go to swolenormousx.com and you can click in the main menu on the top right. You click on Daily Swole Club and you can choose your support, and it could be as little as $1. So, I mean, I appreciate for everyone that's joined. I really do appreciate it because it keeps the podcast and all the organic content coming. So it keeps the podcast ad free. So I'm not just fucking punishing you with mattress ads or toothbrushes and shit like that, which, trust me, I've gotten some weird fucking requests. I've gotten some really weird things that people wanted to run ads or promotions for the podcast. And actually, some of it was pretty was decent money, but I'm like, no, fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no, I don't want to talk about that. I don't give a shit about your product. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. Your attention is number one. Your attention and you being here is number one. That's why you can do as little as $1. But I understand if it's going to keep, look, I don't want anyone supporting, I don't want anyone joining the Daily Swole Club if it's going to make things uncomfortable for you financially. Even if it's $1, I don't want that. So I just want you to be here and enjoy the podcast, number one. But for those of you that do support, just understand that you keep it ad-free and you're promoting this, you're helping everyone get this for the foreseeable future. So those of you that do support, you're helping everyone out. So it's a community. That's what we do here. Gains for everyone, swole for everyone. Pinch your nips. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's get on with the show. Oh God, fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I got my first pump in yesterday after a few days off. I was out of town, as you know, for earlier this week. So it was great to get back into the gym. Going to get another pump on tonight or this evening, this afternoon after I film. Got to get that natural light so it can reflect and refract beautifully off the beard, and then I'll get my pump on. That being said, balls deep results. So one of the ways I get content, people always ask me, what do I get content? How do I get content for the Daily Swole? How do I do an episode every fucking day? Well, first off, I'm a talker. I can talk. Actually, I'm not really that much of a talker in my private life. I just vomit it out here on the Swole, but I'm never at a shortage to reframe because I'm always thinking. I would say, yeah, I think that's a better way of saying it. I'm not a talker. Ironically enough, I'm not a talker. I'm more of a thinker. I think about things. Okay. But I think and I ponder and I chop up in different ways. I observe. So a lot of what I do and what Swolenormous is about is kind of the common denominator, the lowest common denominator. What is at the foundation? What is the most fundamental level that I can attack that's going to get the most people results? So if it's mentality, if it's mindset going to the gym, if it's what you're eating, not counting calories, whatever is like the most fundamental part, that's the most important. Because if you have that foundation, obviously you all know, if you are building a building or you're building a house of cards, whatever you're doing, the foundation has to be solid. Jenga, you need to have the foundation. If you don't have the foundation, that shit's going to come tumbling down. I don't care how much money you put into the materials. I don't care how tall it is. I don't care blah, blah, blah. If the foundation is fundamentally fucked, you're going to have major problems. So in order to have a lifelong career in fitness, to have a lifelong, injury risk lower career in fitness, in order to have a lifetime of health and to try to do the best that you can for you, there are certain common themes that you need to focus on fundamentally. And when I get a lot of questions on a specific topic, I usually like to pull out a Daily Swole. It's like, all right, this is on people's minds for whatever reason. Maybe there was a meme going around. Maybe there was a post. Maybe they saw something on TV, blah, 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 whatever it is, because we have some sort of collective consciousness in this world where, for whatever reason, sometimes certain themes just come out and everyone's talking about one thing for whatever reason. And with social media, it could be subliminal. You could have seen a couple things and just thought, hey, I want to ask this question. I'm curious about X, Y, and Z. And I've been asked a lot of times just general questions about getting results. What's the most important thing to get results? What should I be focusing on? Which is literally what I talk about a lot. And I'm like, that's kind of a vague question, but it's actually one of the most important ones. What's the most important thing that you can focus on doing? And I want you to put that in the comments right now. I'll let that sit for a moment. What do you think? What do you think? I'll let that sit. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. What do you think is the number one thing? What if you had to pick one word to get results? One word. What do you think? And I wouldn't say there's a wrong answer, but I'm looking for one specific thing. And a lot of you probably know what I'm talking about. Or when I say it, even if you type in the wrong thing, it's like, oh, okay, I get what he's saying. What do you think is the one word? If you could say, pick one word, one thing, what do you think is the number one most important thing to get results? What do you think? What do you think? One word. I'll give you a couple moments. I'm not going to read them out. Let's see. Got a couple people. There you go. Instagram, consistency, being consistent, consistency, responsibility. Well, that's a good one. Discipline, focus on Facebook, consistency. My fucking people. Consistency, Nathan, Maria. Look at you fucking beaches. Dedication, perseverance. I like all those. All right. Some of you really follow the fucking Swole. Some of you really follow my content hardcore. My goodness. Consistency is what I was thinking of. All right. And determination is great. Discipline is great. But bottom line, discipline, you can have that. You can lose it. Determination, those are kind of emotions, right? But consistency is not an emotion. You understand? Consistency is not something that you feel. It's not like, hey, I'm motivated. Motivation comes and goes. It's great to feel motivated, isn't it? I say motivation doesn't exist, but I mean, come on, you can obviously define motivation. We all know what that feeling is. When I say fuck motivation, motivation doesn't exist, I'm just saying it's not something you should even respect. You should just ignore the fact that you should just ignore that. Call it inspiration. Just get away from that word because we attach our results. We attach a lot of our, I don't know, we attach our progress or our potential to this word motivation. So if you attach to motivation, oh, we got chat popping up. All right, we got chat popping up now. This is going to be old. If you're watching, it's going to be old. It's going to be like when I first broadcast live. So this is going to be old chat. So hopefully you'll catch up in time. Oh God, it's like, hey, what up, fam? Okay. So yeah, let's get back to the consistency talk. What was I saying? Okay, so all these things like motivation, inspiration, great. But those are emotional things that are temporary. How often do you feel like going to the gym? Maybe you feel like going every day. Maybe you're a freak of nature. I certainly don't. A lot of times I feel like, fuck, I want to do X, Y, and Z. I have this to do, but all right, I got to go to the gym. So I got to go to the gym. I get to go to the gym if you want to think of it in a more positive light, but it's something I have to do for me. It's not that I don't like to go to the gym. It's just that sometimes it's not convenient. And I think we've all had that. And even though I love training and I love having a physique and I love being healthy and I love the feeling of exercising, it's not always convenient to stop what I'm doing to go to the gym. It's not always ideal. And I'm sure you feel the same way. It could even be 50% of the time you don't want to work out. However, does it matter? It doesn't matter if you want to work out or not. That's the least important thing, is whether or not you want to. And unfortunately, that's what most people invest their consistency in, whether or not they want to. So no shit, most people aren't consistent because they only go when they feel like it. Well, that's not how this fucking game is played. That's not how you get results with anything. You don't do it when you want to. You do it because you have to. You do it because you need to. You do it because it's time to fucking do it. And that's it. So consistency supersedes any of that. It doesn't matter how you feel. Consistency is binary. Consistency is 1 or 0. It's yes or no. It's black or it's white. Okay? If you did it, you did it. If you didn't do it, you didn't do it. And of course, human beings, we are emotional creatures, and there's a lot of different shades. We're all different. We're all different. We're all different looking. We all have different emotions. We all have different feelings. However, the analytics of it, when we look at the number, if you're a statistician or you look at just stats, it's like looking at a picture on Instagram. Like you got 5 likes or you got 10 likes. There's no in between. Like you see the number, it was 5 or it was 10, or it was 1 or it was 17, or it was 1,000 or it was 100. It's a number. It is what it is. So when it comes to your consistency, did you work out or did you not? Oh no, I couldn't because whether or not it's an excuse, whether or not it's a realistic excuse, whether or not your car broke down, you really couldn't make it. I get it. Life happens. But did you do it or did you not? And that can come off as being a fucking cocksucking, rude son of a bitch. And I understand that. I'm just fine if you think that way. I just don't care. But that's the truth. Either your kid got sick, fine. Did you train or did you not? Did you eat the right foods or did you not? Oh, well, I couldn't because did you do it or did you not? Did you do it or did you not? There is nothing else to discuss. Either it got done or it did not get done. It makes things a lot easier. However, when you remove excuses, it removes all those little subtleties that allow you to justify not doing your shit. And that makes people feel uncomfortable because they feel attacked. Well, I couldn't because I don't care. Look, if you couldn't go because your child got sick, tell that to yourself. You're not fooling me. I mean, it doesn't affect my workout. Like, if you really couldn't, okay, then do it tomorrow. Is it going to take away all the results you've ever made? Of course not. Unless you allow it. That kind of thing can seep into your head, and that can lead to 2 days and 3 days. So I understand you might have responsibilities, But the fact remains, did you eat the food that you're supposed to? Did you get the rest you needed? Did you eat or did you drink the water that you needed requirement? Did you train? Did you do your mobility? Either you did or you did not. Either you did or you did not. It makes it so much easier, but it also puts all the responsibility on you. It eliminates all excuses. Consistency is truth. There's nothing else besides that. You got it done or you did not get it done. So on the board, when I have go deep behind me, yeah, I'm saying go deep, but go deep mentally. Go deep and really go deep to the core of what you're trying to accomplish. Go deep to the reason, to the source of what you're trying to do. It's really humbling when you think about it that way, because it's so simple, it's stupid. It's so simple, it's almost embarrassing. It's so simple because it's so simple, it's almost embarrassing. It's almost embarrassing when you can't get a workout in, because no one fucking cares. I don't care. Your friends don't care. Mommy and daddy don't care. No one fucking cares. Everyone's thinking about themselves. Everyone's thinking about their own workouts. And it's not that people don't have empathy, but what about you? Did you get what you needed to do? You could blame it on your children. You could blame it on your job. You can blame it on the weather. You can. And I'm not saying that if it snows 5 feet that, hey, you should still be going to the gym. No, you don't want to fucking die and crash because you're in a snowstorm or a hurricane or a flood. Don't be an idiot. However, either you did something and you did it or you didn't. It doesn't matter. You can still do yoga. You can still, in the house, you can still do foam rolling. You can still do meditation. You can still do some stretching. You can still do a lot of stuff. There's always going to be things that come up. And when you expect things to get in the way, it doesn't matter as much. And that's where humans had this like idealistic concept that, oh, everything's going to be perfect. Well, I planned it out this way. I have my meals for this. I'm going to go to the gym at this time. I'm going to do this at this moment. Shit's going to go sideways, yo. Don't plan. Don't plan for shit. Plan for shit to go wrong, because it will. And if you plan for shit to go wrong, then it's just easier when it goes right. It's easier when things don't come in the way. When it's more challenging is when you need to step up your game, because if you can do this kind of shit and you can stay consistent when it's the most challenging, God, when it's fucking easy, it's cake. So people ask me, well, how do you eat this? Well, how do you do it? How do you plan it? I just fucking do it. I do it. I don't give myself the option. I don't give myself the option to not do it. I don't give myself the option to make an excuse, because there's no excuses to give. Who are you hurting? You're not hurting me. You're hurting yourself. And when you take responsibility for where you are and for where you're going, you realize there's no one else to blame. There's nothing else to say. It's either you did what you should do or you didn't do what you should do. Yoga has been amazing during the snow and ice days. Right. I mean, you could easily stay inside and just fucking watch Netflix and drink hot chocolate and, inject sugar into your veins, essentially. Taking responsibility is fucking huge. It's huge, and it's not a bad thing. In all these posts where I'm calling people fat, there's always those people that don't read the caption and get offended and write a whole sob story like, oh, I had this and I have blah, blah, blah. I understand. Trust me, I'm empathetic to like your situation. I don't personally have that situation, but what's the alternative? I mean, it is what it is. Are you going to do, or are you going to complain? Are you going to be a victim, or are you going to fucking crush it and see it the way I'm explaining it? Most people don't understand things and don't perceive things the way I'm explaining them. It's up in your head. It's in your head. You have to win your own head game. You have to win upstairs. If you don't have it locked down, then no one else can lock it down for you. I can't give you motivation. I can't give that to you. I can tell you something that, holy shit, it's going to rock your world a little bit and maybe shake things up, but you're the one that has to do it. You're the one that has to get up early. You're the one that has to walk through the snow. You're the one that has to shovel. You're the one that has to, prep your meals. Do whatever the fuck it is that you do. You're the one that's going to have to do it. So it's no skin off my nose. It's no skin off my taint. It's no hair off my beard. That's for damn fucking sure. So if you take responsibility for it and you eliminate all your excuses and you realize that either you did or you did not. You went or you did not. That's it. Either you did or you did not. You went or you didn't. I don't think there's any other there's anything else to say about how to get results. Then all those little subsections of that, what did you do today? What did you train? How did you adjust? How did you manipulate? How did you, your training program? Are you training to? I mean, those are all things that come afterwards. Remember, I said the lowest common denominator, the most common theme, the most fundamental spot that you can attack in order to make the most change. It's consistency. It's understanding that. That's why I say every day, every fucking day. Not weights every day, you jabroni. Not crushing yourself with high intensity CrossFit and shit every fucking day, you fucktard. I'm talking about laying something down, laying the framework every day, whether it's yoga, active recovery, meal preparation, eating properly every day, getting rest as optimally as you can every day, hydrating every day. These are things you can control. A lot of these things you can control 100%. There's plenty in life that you cannot control. So don't control it. You can't control the weather, so don't even worry about the weather because you can't control it. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it is. You can control your outlook on things. You can control your training. You can control your water intake. You can control your food. Okay? Maybe you get a flat tire and you just can't make it to the gym. Fuck it. Go home, meditate, do some yoga, and then be like, I'm going to get right back on it tomorrow. No problem. Don't let it stress you out. Who fucking cares? There are times when like, okay, what are you going to do? Go to the gym at like 4 a.m, not get sleep and fuck yourself? No, it's okay. It's fine. There's no such thing as a day. That's a human construct. There's no such thing. Time is just a human creation. It's just a steady rolling of rotation. Like there's no time. We just organize time because otherwise we would go insane with just, we're here and there's things going on. So we create time in order to get some kind of concept as to, organize this weird fucking reality that we're in. So it doesn't really matter. It's not that I'll get it tomorrow. Of course, because it's a rolling clock. The clock never stops. This idea of time never stops. It's just ever rolling and rolling and rolling. So you do it a little bit later. You have to think about, I missed it today. I'll do it tomorrow. Nah, you didn't do it now. You'll do it in a little bit, which is literally maybe 12 hours. Nah, you'll do it in a little bit. A little bit, no big deal. No big deal, right? No big deal. You're just doing a little bit. You do it in a little bit. But that overall consistency, the more consistent you are, the more progress you'll get. I don't care how good your program is. I don't care how good of your food is. If you're not consistent with everything, that's not going to work out for you. And most people aren't consistent. Fundamentally not consistent. Either you're not eating healthy every day, either you're not training properly for, you don't have a progressive program that deloads you, that keeps you healthy for long periods of time, or you stop for a few weeks, you get back on. If you're not consistent, sorry, you're not going to get results, or your results are going to be very, very poor and limited. And then you're going to blame the program and blame the diet and blame this and blame that. No, it's your fucking fault. It's you. Shut the fuck up. All right? It's you. I once saw a dude going from one machine to another on a hoverboard. Holy jabroni. Holy jabrones. I'm foam rolling listening to this. That's fire, man. Look, but you're using your time wisely. That's why the podcast is so great, because you can listen and work out. You can listen, walk the dog, do the dishes. You could foam roll. You can listen to the Daily Swole and catch up on episodes. You don't have to sit here and watch it unless you catch it live. It's cool. But you can do a lot of stuff while you're listening. Audiobooks, podcasts are fantastic. The Daily Mother, so whoa. Hell yeah, dude. So tomorrow, I think we got some great questions coming up. Actually, since we're getting comments up there, let me go see how that post is doing. I'm on Instagram right now. So we have 43. I just posted this like an hour ago. So we got 43 comments on the post already. So if you have not yet left it, go leave it now. Just because I don't answer it live doesn't mean I won't answer it in my Instagram story. Doesn't mean I won't touch upon a question during an episode this week. So don't just, 43 comments, I'm not going to answer. Go, drop your comment, drop your question, because you never know when I'm going to answer these. Sometimes I'll take some of these questions and I'll go on an Instagram story tear and I'll just answer fucking 7 or 10 of them. Boom. So make sure that you drop that. Don't wait, because I'll get to as many as I can. For sure. Those of you that, like I said, those of you that are members of the Daily Swole Club, check your messages, check your email, and you can respond to that email and get your question answered priority because you're supporting the show. So I want to say thank you. That's one of the perks of the Daily Swole Club. If you're interested in any of that, checking out the brand new workouts and stuff on the Gain Train blog. I haven't uploaded a new workout or a new article in like a week or so, but I will. That's going to be coming this week. So you can stay tuned to that. If you're just new to everything, you're new to the podcast, you're new to my content, you just saw a video, you just caught something on YouTube, make sure you go to swolenormousx.com and you can click on the main menu in the top right, the little hamburger icon. That way you can see everything that's available and you can check out and learn more about Swolenormous and the community and such. Holly, it's not even about results. Some people don't care about physique. It's about health. True. I mean, everyone should care about health. I don't care if you hair. It doesn't matter. Even if you want physique, you should be caring about your health. I think so. I think that should always be number one. Should always be number one. That's what I think. I listened to the podcast last night at the gym while lifting. Hell yeah. Nice. Awesome. I love it. So brand new YouTube video yesterday. Hopefully a new one coming tomorrow. Make sure you turn on post notifications on Instagram and Facebook. If you're a part of the Daily Swole Club, you'll get your messenger notification. So that's pretty cool. And make sure that you drop your question, remember, on that post in my feed on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll get to those. So tomorrow, Sunday Fun Day, Q and anus, going to go deep. Got to go deep on the anus. Yeah, I'm going to answer as many as I possibly can. So make sure you go and drop your question in the comments. That way I don't miss it. And remember, consistency is everything. And today is a great day to start. The weekend is a great time to start. It's a great place to start. Don't wait to get consistent. And remember, it's every day. You're always just laying down layers, right? Layers of paint, coats of paint. You're just always doing it. It's something that's always there. It's pervasive. So don't fall behind. Don't think because you miss one fucking thing that it's over. Just stay consistent. 1 or 0. You did it or you didn't. Stay consistent. Stay fucking consistent. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1023 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. I'll see you tomorrow for the Sunday Fun Day Q and Anus, episode 1024. So don't miss that. And we'll get it on. Enjoy your workout today. Follow my content. Check out the latest YouTube drop yesterday. And turn your notifications for tomorrow. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swole. Out.